Well, what brings you up here to the wilds?
Well, I'll tell you, I heard you and Mrs. Ferris talk so much about...
During the golden era of classic television, audiences were drawn to unforgettable law enforcement shows, with one standout being the unconventional LAPD detective, Lieutenant Columbo, created by William Link. Columbo was inspired by literary figures like the Magistrate Petrovich and Father Brown. The character first appeared in a 1960 episode of the Chevy Mystery Show, portrayed by Bert Freed. The show's popularity led to a stage play, Prescription Murder, and a series of TV movies, eventually resulting in a regular series. Peter Falk's portrayal of Columbo, despite initial skepticism, garnered him 4 Emmy Awards and transformed the series into a worldwide phenomenon. Falk's thoughts on the new director, Steven Spielberg, were intriguing. He recognized Spielberg's unique vision and innovative approach to storytelling. Falk appreciated Spielberg's ability to blend suspense with emotional depth, believing it could bring a fresh perspective to Columbo. He expressed excitement about the potential collaboration, seeing it as an opportunity to elevate the series further. Falk felt that Spielberg's youthful energy and creative ideas could resonate well with audiences, making the character of Columbo even more compelling. Their discussions hinted at a shared passion for storytelling, with Falk eager to explore new dimensions of his character under Spielberg's direction. The prospect of this partnership sparked curiosity among fans, who anticipated a new chapter in the Columbo legacy.
That's about all I do have. As soon as I finish here, I'll be right with you. Is there anything else, Miss...
Inspired by literary figures, LAPD's homicide detective Lieutenant Columbo was created by writer William Link. The character drew influence from the Magistrate Dari Petrovich in Fyodor Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment, and Father Brown from G.K. Chesterton's stories. Columbo first made his appearance in a July 1960 episode of the Chevy Mystery Show on NBC, where he was portrayed by Bert Freed. This initial portrayal set the stage for a character that would become iconic in the realm of television crime drama. Columbo's unique style, characterized by his rumpled trench coat and disarming demeanor, quickly captured the audience's attention. His method of solving crimes involved a seemingly absent-minded approach, which often led suspects to underestimate him. This clever tactic allowed Columbo to piece together clues and ultimately reveal the truth behind complex cases. The character's development and popularity paved the way for the long-running series that would follow, solidifying Columbo's place in television history.
Night, right? Oh, no. Oh, no. When I think what this is going to do...
The stage play called Prescription Murder was adapted from the teleplay and first performed in 1962. Featuring Thomas Mitchell in the role of Columbo. This adaptation marked the beginning of a journey that would lead to the creation of one of television's most beloved detectives. Following its success on stage, the play was transformed into a made-for-TV movie, also titled Prescription Murder, which aired on NBC in 1968. This television film served as a pilot for the series that would later captivate audiences. The character of Columbo, known for his disheveled appearance and keen investigative skills, quickly became iconic. The unique format of the show, where viewers often see the crime committed at the start, allowed for a different kind of suspense as they watched Columbo piece together the puzzle. The combination of clever writing and Peter Falk's memorable performance solidified Columbo's place in television history, paving the way for numerous episodes and a lasting legacy in crime drama.
Oh. Well, I'm not a customer.
Now, I assume that you're looking for something.
The story of the Columbo TV series began with the television movie Ransom for a Dead Man, which aired in 1971. This film served as a pilot for what would become a beloved series. Columbo premiered on September 15, 1971, and quickly gained popularity for its unique approach to the detective genre. The character of Lieutenant Columbo, known for his rumpled trench coat and disarming demeanor, became iconic. Interestingly, Bing Crosby was initially considered for the role of Columbo. However, he declined the opportunity, citing his passion for golf as a reason for not pursuing the role. This decision ultimately paved the way for Peter Falk, who brought the character to life with his exceptional acting skills. Falk's portrayal of Columbo, with his clever tactics and seemingly absent-minded nature, captivated audiences and set the series apart from other crime dramas of the time. The combination of engaging storytelling and Falk's performance contributed to the show's lasting legacy in television history.
Proverb for every situation, you know, with her, a rolling stone gathers no more.
Initially, Peter Falk was considered too young for the role of Columbo. but his charm and likability ultimately won over the producers. This decision proved to be pivotal for the series, which became a beloved classic. Columbo, a shrewd and unassuming detective, captivated audiences with his unique style and clever methods. The series aired as part of the NBC Mystery Movie Wheel, a format that allowed for a variety of mystery shows to be featured. Each episode ran for 90 minutes, providing ample time for intricate storytelling and character development. This longer format enabled the writers to delve deeper into the plots, creating suspenseful narratives that kept viewers engaged. Falk's portrayal of Columbo became iconic, characterized by his rumpled trench coat and his signature catchphrase, "Just one more thing." The combination of Falk's performance and the show's innovative structure contributed to its lasting impact on the mystery genre and television as a whole. The series not only showcased Falk's talent, but also set a new standard for detective stories on television.
Crazy reflection.
You told me that you distinctly...
I don't care what I said. I was wrong. Can a person...
Peter Falk's portrayal of Lieutenant Columbo in the 1971 television series became iconic, earning him significant recognition in the form of Emmy Awards. In the first year of the series, Falk won an Emmy Award, and over the course of the show's run, he received a total of 4 Emmys for his remarkable performance. His unique style and the character's unassuming demeanor captivated audiences, making Columbo a beloved figure in crime drama. As the series progressed into its second season, NBC executives sought to introduce a sidekick for Columbo, believing it would enhance the dynamic of the show. However, Falk had a different vision. He preferred the idea of a dog accompanying the detective rather than a human partner. This preference led to the introduction of a basset hound, which added a charming and humorous element to the series. The dog became a memorable part of Columbo's character, further endearing him to viewers and contributing to the show's distinctive appeal.
338 caliber bullet wounds in the upper chest.
The series Columbo, which began in 1971, is known for pioneering the inverted detective story format. Unlike traditional detective tales where the audience discovers the murderer alongside the detective, Columbo reveals the murderer to viewers right from the opening scene. This unique approach allows the audience to engage with the story in a different way, focusing on how the clever detective, Lieutenant Columbo, unravels the case rather than who committed the crime. Peter Falk, who portrayed Columbo, made a significant impact on the character's identity through his choice of wardrobe. He selected items from his own closet, which included a beat-up raincoat, a brown suit, and old boots. This unassuming and slightly disheveled appearance became iconic, perfectly complementing Columbo's persona as a seemingly bumbling but astute detective. The combination of the inverted storytelling and Falk's distinctive wardrobe contributed to the show's lasting appeal and influence in the genre of detective fiction.
Eternal optimist. He's always hoping for the worst.
Falk personally chose the 1959 Peugeot 403 convertible for Columbo's car, which became a rare and iconic part of the character. The choice of this vehicle was significant as it reflected Columbo's unassuming nature and added to his charm. The car, with its distinctive look, became almost a character in itself, symbolizing the detective's quirky personality and approach to solving crimes. The Peugeot 403 was not just a mode of transportation, it was a visual representation of Columbo's style and method. In addition to the car, Steven Spielberg directed the first episode of Season 1, Murder by the Book, despite initial resistance from Falk. This episode set the tone for the series, showcasing the unique blend of humor and drama that would become a hallmark of Columbo. Spielberg's direction brought a cinematic quality to the show, helping to elevate it beyond typical television fare of the time. The collaboration between Falk and Spielberg was pivotal in establishing Columbo as a beloved series, with its memorable characters and engaging plots. The combination of the iconic car and the creative vision of Spielberg contributed to the lasting legacy of Columbo in television history.
Did you want to try this on? Yes, this one and that blue dress over there, please. Okay.
Columbo's catchphrase, "Just one more thing," was conceived as an addition to a scene in Prescription Murder. This phrase became iconic, symbolizing the detective's unique approach to solving crimes. Peter Falk, who portrayed Columbo, often ad-libbed his character's mannerisms, which added an element of spontaneity to the show. By doing this, he kept his fellow actors off balance, which enhanced the realism of their reactions. The unexpected nature of Columbo's inquiries often caught suspects off guard, allowing him to uncover crucial details that might have otherwise gone unnoticed. Falk's ability to blend scripted lines with improvised moments contributed significantly to the show's charm and authenticity. This technique not only showcased his talent, but also made the interactions feel more genuine, drawing viewers deeper into the mystery. The combination of the catchphrase and Falk's ad-lib mannerisms helped establish Columbo as a beloved character in television history, making the series memorable for its clever writing and engaging performances.
Sit down.
Listen, your secretary called. She said he wanted to see the files on the case, so I thought it'd be a lot safer.
Columbo's first name was revealed as Frank in the fourth season of the series, a detail that was confirmed again in 1989. This revelation added a layer of depth to the character, who is known for his disheveled appearance and keen investigative skills. His wife Rose was mentioned during a Dean Martin celebrity roast, providing a glimpse into his personal life, which was rarely explored in the show. The series featured several notable actors in guest roles, particularly those who played murderers. Patrick Melnseguin, known for his own iconic roles, appeared as a killer 4 times, showcasing his versatility and talent. Other famous personalities, such as Leonard Nimoy and Johnny Cash, also took on the role of murderers, adding to the show's appeal. Their performances contributed to the unique charm of Columbo, making each episode a blend of mystery and entertainment. The interactions between Columbo and these characters often highlighted his cleverness and ability to solve crimes, further solidifying the show's legacy in television history.
You didn't find the dress by any chance?
Columbo gained immense popularity during its run, being broadcast in over 80 networks across 44 countries. This widespread reach contributed to its status as a beloved television series. The show received numerous accolades, including 13 Emmy Awards and 2 Golden Globe Awards, highlighting its excellence in storytelling and performance. One of the standout episodes, directed by Steven Spielberg, was titled Murder by the Book. This particular episode was so well received that it earned a spot on TV Guide's list of the 100 greatest episodes of all time, ranking at number 16. The character of Lieutenant Columbo, portrayed by Peter Falk, became iconic, known for his disheveled appearance and brilliant detective skills. The show's unique format, where the audience sees the crime committed at the start, set it apart from traditional whodunits. This innovative approach, combined with strong writing and memorable performances, solidified Columbo's legacy in television history. The series continues to be celebrated and remembered fondly by fans around the world.
Yeah, sure, like anyone else who lives around here.
I think she was the one that drowned. Yeah.
Peter Falk's reflections on the new director, Steven Spielberg, reveal a fascinating intersection of creativity and vision. Falk recognized Spielberg's talent for storytelling, particularly his ability to weave suspense with emotional depth. This unique approach resonated with Falk, who believed that Spielberg could infuse the character of Columbo with fresh energy and perspective. The prospect of collaborating with a director known for his innovative techniques excited Falk, as he saw it as an opportunity to explore new dimensions of his character. Their discussions hinted at a shared passion for narrative, with Falk eager to delve into the complexities of Columbo under Spielberg's guidance. Fans of the series were intrigued by the potential for a revitalized Columbo, anticipating how Spielberg's youthful creativity could enhance the show's legacy. Falk's enthusiasm for this partnership suggested that it could lead to a compelling evolution of the beloved detective, making the character even more engaging for audiences. The excitement surrounding this collaboration highlighted the enduring appeal of Columbo and the possibilities that lay ahead.
Which bag it was?
No, you didn't.
I'm sorry. I thought...
The 1971 television series Columbo has garnered a reputation as one of the greatest detective shows of all time, and this acclaim is largely attributed to its unique storytelling and the remarkable performance of its lead actor, Peter Falk. The series has left a lasting impression on audiences, with many viewers recalling fond memories of watching it with family, highlighting its ability to transcend generations. Falk's portrayal of the titular character is often described as both captivating and nuanced, with his distinctive voice and demeanor drawing viewers into the narrative from the moment he appears on screen. His performance is frequently regarded as underrated, showcasing a depth that resonates with fans long after the show's conclusion. The writing of Columbo is another aspect that receives high praise. Critics and fans alike commend the show's clever plots and intricate character development, which set it apart from contemporary thrillers. The series is characterized by its unique format, where the audience is aware of the murderer from the outset, creating a compelling cat and mouse dynamic between Columbo and the suspects. This approach allows for a deeper exploration of human behavior and psychological intrigue as viewers witness Columbo's methodical unraveling of the crime. The show's ability to blend drama with elements of humor and suspense has contributed to its status as a classic. However, while many celebrate Columbo for its innovative storytelling and character dynamics, some critiques have emerged regarding its pacing and the predictability of its formula. A few viewers have noted that the series can sometimes feel slow, particularly in its more drawn-out episodes. This pacing may not appeal to all audiences, especially those accustomed to the rapid-fire storytelling of modern crime dramas. Additionally, while the show is lauded for its portrayal of class dynamics, often pitting the working-class Columbo against affluent criminals, some argue that it occasionally falls into predictable tropes that can detract from the overall experience. Despite these criticisms, the series remains a beloved staple in the detective genre. Its ability to engage viewers through psychological depth and character study is a testament to its enduring appeal. The portrayal of female criminals alongside their male counterparts also reflects a progressive narrative for its time, challenging traditional gender roles within the crime genre. This aspect of the show has been recognized as a significant contribution to the evolution of television storytelling. In conclusion, Columbo stands out as a legendary series that combines brilliant writing, exceptional acting, and a unique narrative structure. Peter Falk's iconic performance, coupled with the show's innovative approach to crime solving, has solidified its place in television history. While it may not resonate with every viewer due to its pacing and formulaic elements, the series continues to be celebrated for its contributions to the detective genre and its exploration of human behavior. For those who appreciate a well-crafted crime drama, Columbo remains an unparalleled choice that has left an indelible mark on the landscape of television.
Calling from the office, she knows you have a deadline to meet at the book, you're working late. How many times have you had to do that?
A couple of hundred, I guess.
Exactly.
As we wrap up our exploration of the iconic 1971 series Columbo, a world of intrigue awaits just beyond the curtain. What happened to the brilliant minds behind the characters we've come to love? In this bonus segment, we delve into the lives of the cast members, uncovering the paths they took after the cameras stopped rolling. From Peter Falk's unforgettable portrayal of the shrewd detective to the talented actors who brought the suspects to life, each story is filled with unexpected twists. Did they continue to shine in Hollywood, or did they venture into new and surprising careers? Join us as we reveal the fascinating journeys of these actors, exploring their triumphs, challenges, and the legacies they left behind. Prepare for a deeper look into the lives of those who made Columbo a timeless classic, and discover how their experiences shaped the world of television.
You better call the police. That man on the phone said he...
Ray Milland portrayed Arthur Kennicott in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. In this role, Milland embodied a complex character, a war hero turned murderer, whose charm masked a darker, more sinister nature. His performance was marked by a chilling calmness, showcasing the internal conflict of a man who believes he is above the law. Milland's ability to convey both vulnerability and menace made his character memorable, contributing to the episode's lasting impact. Milland's career spanned several decades, beginning in the 1920s. He gained fame in the 1940s with films like The Lost Weekend, which earned him an Academy Award. However, his personal life was marred by struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and relationships. He faced public scrutiny during his marriage to actress Malaya Milland, which ended in divorce amid allegations of infidelity. In later years, Milland's health declined, and he faced financial difficulties. He continued to act sporadically, but never regained his former prominence. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 1986, leaving behind a legacy of both cinematic brilliance and personal turmoil. Peter Falk's portrayal of Lieutenant Columbo in the 1971 television series became iconic. Characterized by his rumpled trench coat, cigar, and disarming demeanor, Columbo's brilliance lay in his ability to appear forgetful and bumbling while unraveling complex murder cases, often catching the culprits off guard with his signature line, "Just one more thing." Falk infused the character with a depth that resonated with audiences, making Columbo a beloved figure in crime drama. After the show, Falk faced personal challenges, including a battle with Alzheimer's disease, which he was diagnosed with in the late 2000s. This condition affected his ability to work and led to a gradual withdrawal from public life. Falk also dealt with a tumultuous marriage to actress Shira Danes, which faced ups and downs, including allegations of infidelity. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his talent and dedication to his craft. Falk passed away in 2011, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence actors and filmmakers. His life was marked by both triumph and struggle, reflecting the complexities of fame and personal battles. Last known information indicates that his contributions to television and film are still celebrated, with Columbo remaining a cultural touchstone in detective storytelling. Wilfred Hyde White portrayed Kittering, Esquire, in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a wealthy and seemingly respectable man, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that reveals the darker sides of ambition and deceit. Hyde White's performance captured the essence of a man who hides his true nature behind a facade of charm and sophistication, making Kittering a memorable antagonist in the series. Hyde White's career spanned several decades, with notable roles in film and television, including appearances in classics like My Fair Lady and The Third Man. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. Despite his success, he struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. Scandals were not a significant part of his public persona, but he did experience the typical ups and downs of an actor's life in Hollywood. In his later years, Hyde White continued to work in television and theater until his passing in 1991. His legacy remains in the characters he portrayed, particularly Kittering, who serves as a reminder of the complexities of human nature. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to the arts.
You see now, that jive with something that I noticed about the body the first time I saw it, and that body.
Saul Book portrayed Bertie Hastings in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a wealthy and manipulative figure, was central to the episode's intricate plot. Book's performance was marked by a blend of charm and underlying menace, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. This role added to his reputation as a versatile actor, but it was not the pinnacle of his career. After Columbo, Book continued to work in television and film, often typecast in roles that highlighted his distinctive voice and commanding presence. He gained further recognition as Boss Hogg in the popular series The Dukes of Hazzard, which ran from 1979 to 1985. However, his career was not without challenges. Book faced personal hardships, including struggles with weight and health issues, which affected his later performances. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed successful roles. In his later years, Book became more reclusive, focusing on his health and personal life. He passed away in 1994 from cancer, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his success, faced the shadows of personal battles and the complexities of life in the entertainment industry.
You can imagine my surprise when I saw your partner. There he was, big as life, sitting there.
Anne Francis portrayed Nurse Sharon Martin in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. Her character was a pivotal figure, caught in a web of deceit and manipulation, showcasing Francis's ability to convey vulnerability and strength. The role highlighted her talent for embodying complex emotions as she navigated the moral dilemmas surrounding the murder investigation. After Columbo, Anne Francis faced significant challenges in her personal life. She battled with the pressures of Hollywood, which led to a tumultuous career marked by sporadic roles in film and television. Francis experienced a highly publicized divorce from actor and director Robert E. Lee, which added to her struggles. She also dealt with financial difficulties, leading to a period of living in a trailer park. Despite these hardships, she remained resilient, continuing to act in various projects, including guest appearances on popular shows. In her later years, Francis became an advocate for the rights of actors and spoke openly about her experiences in the industry. She passed away in January 2011, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a life marked by both triumph and adversity.
Both of these fellas very well. I want you to tell me about them. Anything. Just talk.
Robert Culp portrayed Dr. Bart Keppel in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Death Lends a Hand. His character, a psychiatrist entangled in a web of deceit and murder, showcased Culp's ability to embody complex roles. The tension between Keppel's professional facade and his darker motives added depth to the narrative, making him a memorable antagonist in the series. Culp's performance was marked by a chilling calmness, reflecting the psychological intricacies of his character. Beyond Columbo, Culp's career spanned decades, featuring roles in television and film. He gained fame in the 1960s with the series I Spy, where he starred alongside Bill Cosby. However, his life was not without turmoil. Culp faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress France Nguyen, which ended in divorce. He also battled financial difficulties and struggled with the pressures of fame. In his later years, Culp continued to act but faced health challenges. He passed away in 2010 from heart failure, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a complex personal life. His last known information reflects a man who navigated the shadows of both his career and personal struggles.
After you.
Sherry.
I'll have a root beer.
A root beer?
Joyce Van Patten portrayed Ruth Litton in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Try and Catch Me. Her character, a successful mystery writer, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that showcases her intelligence and cunning. Van Patten's performance was marked by a blend of charm and underlying tension, capturing the audience's attention as she navigated the complexities of her character's moral dilemmas. After Columbo, Van Patten continued to build a diverse career in film and television, appearing in notable works such as The Godfather and The Long Way Home. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor Martin Balsam, which ended in divorce. Van Patten also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the struggle to find substantial roles as she aged. In recent years, information about her has become scarce, with few public appearances. The last known updates suggest she remains out of the spotlight, reflecting on a career filled with both triumphs and trials.
Well, people used to smirk and make jokes. Those were my plumper days.
Mariette Hartley portrayed Eileen McRae in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. Her character, a complex and troubled woman, was entangled in a web of deceit and emotional turmoil, showcasing Hartley's ability to convey deep vulnerability and strength. This role marked a significant moment in her career, highlighting her talent in portraying multifaceted characters. After Columbo, Hartley's career flourished with notable appearances in various television shows and films, but her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of her first husband, actor John Seitz, who died by suicide in 1978. This event deeply affected her, leading to a period of introspection and advocacy for mental health awareness. Hartley also battled depression, which she openly discussed, shedding light on the struggles many faced behind the scenes of fame. In later years, she became a prominent figure in commercials and continued acting, but her personal life remained marked by the shadows of her past. As of the latest updates, Hartley is known for her philanthropic efforts and continues to engage in projects that resonate with her experiences.
Jack and Jill went up the hill. Did Jack kill Jill? If so, find out why.
Jack Cassidy portrayed Ken Franklin in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Murder in Malibu. His character, a successful and charming television producer, becomes embroiled in a web of deceit and murder, showcasing Cassidy's ability to blend charisma with a sinister edge. This role highlighted his talent for playing complex characters, often teetering on the brink of darkness. Cassidy's career flourished in the 1960s and 70s with notable performances in television and theater. However, his personal life was marked by turmoil. He faced struggles with alcoholism, which affected his relationships and career. His marriage to actress Evelyn Ward ended in divorce, and he later married actress Shirley Jones, with whom he had 3 sons. Despite his success, Cassidy's life was shadowed by personal demons, including a tumultuous relationship with his children, and a reputation for being difficult to work with. Tragically, Cassidy's life ended in 1976 when he died in a fire at his home, a suspected accident linked to his drinking. His legacy remains a mix of talent and tragedy, leaving behind a complex narrative of a man who captivated audiences while battling his inner darkness. Last known information indicates that his contributions to television continue to be remembered, but the details of his later life remain shrouded in mystery.
Within your rights.
Lieutenant, let me finish. But I will do whatever I can to help you. Whoever it was killed my husband for whatever reason.
Don Kiefer portrayed the role of deputy coroner in the 1971 television series Columbo, a character marked by a blend of professionalism and a subtle air of unease. His character often found himself entangled in the dark mysteries surrounding the murders investigated by the titular detective. Kiefer's performance brought a sense of realism to the role, as he navigated the grim realities of death and investigation, often providing crucial insights that aided in unraveling the complex plots. After Columbo, Kiefer's career continued with various television appearances, but he faced personal challenges that overshadowed his professional life. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the expectations that came with it. In the late 1970s, Kiefer was involved in a scandal that questioned his integrity, leading to a temporary decline in his career. He also faced significant personal hardships, including the loss of close family members, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Kiefer became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about him suggests he lived a quiet life, reflecting on his past while grappling with the shadows of his earlier fame. His legacy remains tied to the haunting role he played in Columbo, a reminder of the complexities of life behind the camera.
I was just thinking about something.
What was that?
No, it's nothing important. It's, Dr. Fleming, he didn't...
Vito Scotti portrayed the character Chadwick in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His role as a cunning and manipulative figure showcased his ability to embody complex characters, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. Scotty's performance was marked by a blend of charm and deceit, reflecting the darker themes of the episode. Beyond Columbo, Vito Scotti had a diverse career, appearing in numerous television shows and films, often playing quirky or villainous roles. His work spanned several decades, but his life was not without challenges. Scotti faced personal hardships, including the struggle of being typecast in certain roles, which limited his opportunities. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his personal relationships. In his later years, Scotti continued to work in the industry, but faced health issues that affected his career. He passed away in 1996, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. The last known information about him highlights his enduring impact on television and film, remembered for his unique contributions to the art of acting.
It's going to be painful for you, but I think it's worth a try.
Would it help?
There are no...
Dean Stockwell portrayed Eric Wagner in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Suitable for Framing. In this role, Stockwell embodied a complex character, a talented artist entangled in a web of deceit and murder. His performance was marked by a chilling intensity, showcasing the psychological depth of Wagner as he navigated the dark undercurrents of ambition and betrayal. Stockwell's ability to convey vulnerability and menace made his character memorable, contributing to the episode's lasting impact. Following Columbo, Stockwell's career flourished, with notable roles in films like Paris, Texas, and the television series Quantum Leap. However, his life was not without turmoil. Stockwell faced personal challenges, including struggles with addiction, which he openly discussed in later years. He also experienced the loss of close friends in the industry, which deeply affected him. Despite these hardships, he remained a respected figure in Hollywood, known for his resilience and talent. In his later years, Stockwell continued to act, with his last known role in the 2020 film The Last of the American Heroes. He passed away in November 2021, leaving behind a legacy marked by both triumph and tragedy.
The duplicates.
Okay. Yes, this will help.
James Gregory portrayed Coach Rizzo in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a seemingly affable and supportive figure, harbored a dark secret tied to a murder investigation. Gregory's performance was marked by a blend of charm and underlying menace, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. This role added to his reputation as a versatile actor, capable of shifting from comedic to serious roles with ease. After Columbo, Gregory's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in films and television. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage that ended in divorce. Gregory also battled health issues, including a significant heart condition that required surgery. Despite these struggles, he remained active in the industry, often reflecting on the darker aspects of fame and the toll it can take on personal relationships. In his later years, Gregory became somewhat reclusive, stepping back from the public eye. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both triumph and adversity.
When you arrive at Zurich, Mr. Steiner will meet you.
Val Avery's portrayal of Artie Jessup in the 1971 TV series Columbo left a lasting impression on audiences. Jessup, a cunning and manipulative character, was involved in a complex murder plot that showcased Avery's ability to embody morally ambiguous roles. His performance was marked by a palpable tension, drawing viewers into the dark undercurrents of the narrative. After Columbo, Avery's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in films like The Anderson Tapes and The Gambler. However, his life was not without challenges. Avery faced personal hardships, including struggles with alcoholism, which affected both his career and personal relationships. He was known for his intense demeanor, which sometimes led to conflicts on set and in his personal life. In later years, Avery became a recluse, distancing himself from the Hollywood scene. His last known public appearance was in the early 2000s, after which he faded from the spotlight. The details of his final years remain largely unknown, leaving a shroud of mystery around the once prominent actor.
Would you like to be alone for a few moments?
No, I can feel sorry for myself some other time. After you've caught him.
Robert Vaughn portrayed Charles Charlie Clay in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. In this role, Vaughn's character is a complex figure, a war hero turned murderer who struggles with the weight of his past. His performance is marked by a chilling calmness, revealing the internal conflict of a man who believes he is justified in his actions. Vaughn's ability to convey both charm and menace made Charlie Clay a memorable antagonist in the series. After Columbo, Vaughn's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in film and television, including The Magnificent Seven and The Man from UNCLE. However, his life was not without challenges. Vaughn faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Linda Staub, which was marred by infidelity and public scrutiny. He also battled financial difficulties during the 1980s, leading to a period of reflection and reinvention. In his later years, Vaughn became an advocate for various causes, including the preservation of the arts and education. He remained active in the industry until his passing in 2016. His legacy endures through his diverse body of work and the impact he had on both his peers and audiences.
Strong circumstantial case is just not enough. If I had one piece of hard evidence, I could nail this fella.
Timothy Carey portrayed Bert in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a troubled and menacing figure, left a lasting impression on viewers. Carey's performance was marked by a palpable intensity, showcasing his ability to embody complex, often dark characters. This role was a significant highlight in a career that spanned several decades, where he often played unconventional and eccentric roles, reflecting his unique acting style. Carey faced numerous challenges throughout his life. He struggled with personal demons, including a tumultuous relationship with Hollywood. His career was marred by controversies, including a notorious incident in which he was arrested for brandishing a gun during a dispute. This incident, along with his erratic behavior, often overshadowed his talent. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in film and television, though often in smaller, independent projects. In his later years, Carey's health declined, and he faced financial difficulties. He passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a life marked by both brilliance and turmoil. The last known information about him highlights the complexity of his character, both on and off the screen, as he remains a figure of intrigue in the annals of television history.
Or the kidnappers.
Well, Roman, get this up
No,
on
we
his feet.
kept it out of the press and off the radio and the television.
Patrick McSee-Guin portrayed Colonel Lyle C. Rumford in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Any Old Port in a Storm. His character, a wine connoisseur and a man of sophistication, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that reveals his darker, more manipulative side. McSee-Guin's performance was marked by a chilling intensity, showcasing his ability to embody complex characters. This role added to his reputation as an actor who often explored themes of identity and morality. After Columbo, McSee-Guin's career continued to flourish, but he faced personal challenges. He was known for his strong principles, which sometimes led to conflicts in Hollywood. His refusal to conform to industry norms resulted in a series of controversial decisions, including turning down roles in major films. MC Guin also dealt with the tragic loss of his daughter, which deeply affected him. He became reclusive in his later years, choosing to focus on family and personal projects. The last known information about him indicates that he passed away in 2009, leaving behind a legacy of thought-provoking performances and a life marked by both triumph and tragedy.
Excuse me. Were you...
Ida Lupino's portrayal of Doris Buckner in the 1971 episode of Columbo is a striking example of her ability to embody complex characters. Buckner, a woman entangled in a web of deceit and murder, showcases Lupino's talent for conveying vulnerability and strength simultaneously. This role marked a significant return to television for Lupino, who had already established herself as a pioneering actress and director in Hollywood. Lupino's career was marked by both triumphs and challenges. She was one of the few women in the 1950s to direct films, often tackling controversial subjects. However, her personal life was fraught with difficulties. She faced a tumultuous marriage to actor Howard Duff, which included public scandals and a highly publicized divorce. Lupino also battled health issues, including a serious illness that led to her retirement from acting in the late 1970s. In her later years, Lupino remained a respected figure in the industry, but she lived a more private life. She passed away in 1995, leaving behind a legacy of resilience and creativity. The last known information about her indicates that she is remembered not only for her contributions to film and television, but also for her strength in overcoming personal hardships.
Night, huh? Oh. Pretty sorry. Thinking, man.
Patrick O'Neill portrayed Elliot Markham in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Any Old Port in a Storm. Markham, a sophisticated wine connoisseur, becomes embroiled in a murder plot that reveals his darker side. O'Neill's performance captured the character's charm and underlying menace, showcasing his ability to embody complex roles. Following Columbo, O'Neill's career included notable appearances in films and television, but he faced significant challenges. His personal life was marked by turmoil, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Jennifer O'Neill, which ended in divorce. O'Neill struggled with alcoholism, leading to a series of personal and professional setbacks. He faced public scrutiny during the 1980s, with reports of erratic behavior and legal issues. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in the industry, though his later years were overshadowed by health problems. The last known information about O'Neill indicates he passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy of complex characters and a life marked by both talent and tragedy.
And I just thought it would save some time.
I always preached initiative to my men.
Leslie Nielsen portrayed A.J. Henderson in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled A Matter of Honor. In this role, Nielsen showcased his ability to blend charm with a sinister undertone, embodying a character whose polished exterior concealed darker motives. This performance marked a significant moment in his career, as it highlighted his versatility beyond comedy, paving the way for future roles that would further challenge his acting range. After Columbo, Nielsen faced a series of personal and professional challenges. He struggled with typecasting, often being seen primarily as a comedic actor despite his dramatic roots. His career took a turn in the 1980s with the success of Airplane and the Naked Gun series, which solidified his status as a comedic icon. However, his personal life was not without turmoil. He experienced the heartbreak of 2 divorces and faced the loss of loved ones, including his brother, who died in a tragic accident. In his later years, Nielsen battled health issues, including pneumonia, which ultimately led to his passing in 2010. His legacy remains, marked by a unique blend of humor and depth that continues to resonate with audiences.
This fella.
But you don't.
That's right, ma'am, I don't. That's why I'm here.
Arlene Martell portrayed Gloria West in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. Her character, a complex and enigmatic figure, was entangled in a web of deceit and manipulation, showcasing Martell's ability to embody strong, multifaceted women. This role highlighted her talent for creating tension and intrigue, leaving a lasting impression on viewers. After Columbo, Martell's career continued with various television appearances, including roles in popular series like Star Trek and The Twilight Zone. However, her life was marked by personal challenges. She faced the struggles of being a woman in a male-dominated industry, often fighting for substantial roles. Martell also dealt with the tragic loss of her son, which deeply affected her. Despite these hardships, she remained resilient, continuing to work in theater and television. In her later years, Martell became involved in advocacy for mental health awareness, sharing her experiences to help others. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2014, leaving behind a legacy of strong performances and a commitment to important causes.
Now, would you please do me a favor and stop pestering me and go on out and do what you should have done?
John Dehner portrayed Commodore Otis Swanson in the 1971 episode of Columbo titled Dead Weight. His character, a high-ranking naval officer, is embroiled in a complex murder plot, showcasing Dehner's ability to embody authority and intrigue. The role highlighted his talent for playing morally ambiguous characters, a theme prevalent throughout his career. Dehner's extensive background in radio and television, along with his film work, established him as a versatile actor. After Columbo, Dehner faced personal challenges, including a battle with alcoholism that affected his career and relationships. Despite these hardships, he continued to work in television and film, appearing in series like The Twilight Zone and Gunsmoke. His life was marked by a deep passion for art, which he pursued alongside acting. In his later years, Dehner lived a quieter life, focusing on painting and enjoying time with family. He passed away in 1992, leaving behind a legacy of diverse roles and a complex personal story. Last known information indicates he is remembered for his contributions to the entertainment industry and his resilience in the face of personal struggles.
You don't believe in preliminaries, do you?
Well, you know, sometimes.
As we wrap up our exploration of the iconic 1971 TV series Columbo, we reflect on how this beloved show not only entertained but also shaped the lives of its cast and viewers. Peter Falk's portrayal of the shrewd yet unassuming detective left a lasting impact, showcasing his unique ability to solve complex cases while endearing himself to audiences. The series tackled various themes, from justice to morality, often highlighting the challenges faced by its characters. Many fans remember watching Columbo with family, sharing moments of suspense and laughter. Did you grow up with Columbo? What memories do you have of those late-night episodes or the clever twists that kept you guessing? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that makes Columbo a timeless classic.
Between you and me, was she the type of woman who was on the lookout